You cannot get wet by calling something water. That's a quote from author Alan Watts. It's common sense just smacking us in the face, right? It underscores the message that the words we assign to whatever can never replace the experiential. For instance, I can tell you about a trip to Hawaii where I lost my hat on a crazy windy day on the airport at Honolulu, boarding a plane to Maui. That hat, actually, and man, I love that hat. But just boarding a plane, a gust of tropical wind rips it off my head, and I'm chasing the blasted thing all over the place, trying to track it down so I don't lose my hat, which I did, while my family is laughing their tails off at me, not helping me at all because they don't want to look as ridiculous as I'm looking. Meanwhile, I'm nearly being tackled by the baggage guys because I'm sure I look like an idiot. But I did love that hat, in my defense. But telling you about all that is nothing like experiencing it. I can tell you about the sheer excitement of going to a Tennessee football game, the tailgating, the campus. It's just electric, 100,000 plus people. It's amazing. And yeah, I can tell my niece about it, for instance. The same niece that wanted to be a Tennessee Volunteer before her mom fall blocked her, but that's a separate rant altogether. But taking her to a game, that was an experience far beyond just telling her about it. I could tell you about riding snowmobile in the Rocky Mountains, the freezing temps that almost felt warm with that sun beating down on you, the wind, snow blowing in your face, you're rolling on that snowmobile wondering how fast you can actually go, because there's no speed limit up there. But explaining all that does nothing to help you experience it. And yeah, I could talk about a COVID Christmas Eve with the snow just pouring down. Could talk about the serenity that setting helped to ease missing my family, that isolated COVID Christmas. That connection with nature I felt sitting in the hot tub with hot cocoa and the snow just falling on me. But talking about all that is not going to dampen your hair because you just cannot get wet by calling something water. And that is what we're talking about on this episode of BrandVision Marketing's Brand Boost, because the experiential is everything. It's a concept that is ultra prominent in the branding world. We see this with big corporate brands all the time, right? I mean, they know what sounds relevant, pertinent, meaningful, what truly resonates with consumers, so they tout that loudly, spending a lot of money to do so. And while it may sound great, the experience is far removed from reality. I mean, it cracks me up every time I see an AT&T ad talking about how much they care, right? I mean, you can speak of your great customer service that goes the extra mile, that cares, that is relationship driven. But if the customer experiences something that is very much different than that brand promise, right, you just can't get wet by calling something water. So this is very true both inside and outside the walls of a company's brand. Outside those walls, consumers interact with your brand in various ways, right? I mean, a banner ad here, a social media post there, here a billboard, there a billboard, everywhere. You know, you get the picture. I'm not going to sing to you. But they buy the product, they use the service, and again, they have varying degrees of positive and negative experiences. Many you can control as a brand through your marketing messaging. Others not so much. Each consumer's experience is filed away in that manila folder of the mind that we talk so often about, marked with your brand to be opened again only upon another touch point occurring. Now, that's outside the walls with consumers. Inside the walls, those charged with living the brand, the employees, they interact with that brand daily, 8 to 12 hours or more. Those manila folders, if I can get the word out, those manila folders are very thick, right? They've got a lot of experiences with the brand to file away. And you better hope that there's more positive filler in there than negative, or trouble's going to be soon knocking. Because if those responsible for assembling the product, if those interacting with the supply chain at its various points, if those interacting directly with customers through varying levels of relationship and service, if those manila folders are weighted with negativity about their jobs, it's going to ring through loud and clear with those outside the walls as well. And both are vital to a thriving and profitable brand. So what do you do if you're experiencing a few hiccups within those walls, as every company does? What happens if you begin to see a grumbling negativity creeping in, or maybe it's already pervasive? We're going to talk about 3 steps to take in order to move the brand in the right direction. In step 1, talk to the employees. Conduct a confidential survey to get their general and specific feedback about what's happening within those walls. Step 2, study that feedback. Prioritize. Correct whatever can possibly be corrected in order to move the brand in the right direction within those walls and begin the healing process. Part of that healing process is step 3, conduct brand training that reinforces what the brand is all about in all of its various brand elements, and how those elements are to be lived through interactions with fellow employees, through interactions with vendors, with customers, etc. So brand training is something that we've done in a lot of industries. So if you need help in certain aspects of this, have questions about certain aspects, feel free to reach out. We're talking about everything from accounting firms, law firms, universities, community banks, credit unions, movie theaters, manufacturing plants, travel agencies, and a lot more. So the key is developing a customized program in this brand training that's going to address your company's specific needs. And that's something that we can help you do. If you just have questions about the process, feel free to reach out as well. So shoot us an email at info@brandvisionmarketing.com or visit brandvisionmarketing.com to schedule a free discovery session. We'll learn more about what specific challenges you're facing and come back with some ideas on how to address those. So always here to help. Thanks for watching this episode of BrandBoost, and have a great day.